afternoon, guys. So I'm here with one of our ducks. Really. Anyway, got dogs going crazy. Anyway, just thought I would introduce you to one of our new ducks. All right, I'm gonna go make dinner. All right, you wanna go play? Yeah, you wanna go play? Okay. Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking on the Farm. Today we're gonna do my spin-off of Olive Garden chicken. So what I have in front of me is 3 or 4 chicken breasts. These guys are pretty big. So I've got 3, a 8-ounce block of cream cheese, half a bottle of the salad dressing from that famous restaurant, 1 can of cream of chicken soup or cream of celery, and 1 cup of shredded Parmesan or ground, because that's what I'm doing. I don't have a shredder, so I'm just using, So I'm just gonna use this, grind it up real quick. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this cleared out of the way and get to dumping. Okay, let's just dump everything in. Whoopsie. Don't cook it with this. It won't be good. And it's literally a dump and go meal. Some people dump their Parmesan cheese in now. Some people dump it in later. Some people do 50-50. I'm gonna do mine now because later I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna have hungry family to feed. So I am just going to dump it all in now. Okay. All right, I'm just making sure my chicken is under the dressing. And you can stir this again later. You know, throughout the day if you want, or leave it. I've done both. All right. Now I'm gonna set this back on my back counter because I need this space for homeschooling and other things. So I am literally gonna set it for 6 hours. All right, let's plug this guy in back here. I'm gonna set this on low for 6 hours. I'll probably come back and stir it a couple times, and then right before it is ready to serve, I will grab this. This is one of the most ingenious things. You can use a spoon, you can pull it out, shred it with forks. Anyway, about 5 hours in, I'm going to use this, and then I'm also going to add green beans to this. Adding the green beans will keep this keto. If you don't want to do keto and you want to go full on pasta, which is amazing by the way, cook your pasta al dente and then throw it in here, mix it in, and let it cook for another half hour. The other thing you need to know is I did have some meat on my hands, so I just take my homemade spray, which I have an episode of this coming out, and wipe all your handles really well. This is a vinegar spray, and I just wipe everything down that I touched with meat hands. I use this for everything. I use it for my counters, I use it for my windows, mirrors, door handles. Okay, y'all, so that meal that I just put in my crock pot is also an amazing freezer meal. So in here I have my chicken breasts, I have the dressing, and the soup mix. I'm just gonna add my cheese. You do not want to put the cream cheese in at this point. It doesn't come back right. If someone has a tip on how to make it come back right, let me know. So all I do is I will lay this flat in my freezer until it is solid, and then once it's solid, it'll be upright in my freezer, just kind of like a notebook. And then I've got the date on here, and I will pull it out the night before, or even throw it in the crock pot first thing in the morning, about 8 hours. Perfect meal. This is also great to take for someone who is sick. We had a friend had surgery yesterday, so this meal will probably end up going to their family. So anyways, I always try, if I can, to cook a meal and freeze a meal, so you just have stuff in your freezer, so if you get sick, it's an easy, oh, I just don't feel good, dump it in the crock pot. You've got a healthy meal for later that day. All right, see you in a little bit. This has been going for about 4 hours. I'm going to use my handy dandy masher and mash this. I like to pull it out to do this. You can do it inside the crock pot, but I just like to bring it out so I can make sure I get everybody chopped up. I also got a ladle out here that I am going to ladle a little of this fat off. The salad dressing has fat in it, so I just like to take a little of that out. I know with keto, you like the little bit of the fat, but this is a fat that I don't like. It's, I like dairy fats, not other kind of fats, like veggie fats. So, pulling this out just a little bit, leaving some though. And then I'm just gonna get this fat off here, and then I will put my meat back in here. All right, so last little bit. If you want to leave this in big chunks, that is cool. If you want to shred it with 2 forks, go for it. I just like little pieces. Now, if you did not want to do the freezer meal, you could have made all this up. You could have mixed the pasta in here, because this is the point where if you're having pasta, you're mixing pasta. If you're having beans, you're mixing your beans. This is the point where all that happens. If you want to freeze it, you can get a 9x13 glass or foil container. Put half of it in it for freezer, half of it in it for now. Or if you have a big family, all for now. All right, so let's dump this back in. All right, so I have about 1.5 pounds of beans left in this bag. I'm going to give these a stir, and then these will just keep cooking down. So actually I'm going to go back to my spoon. Oh, this smells so good. All right, so 45 minutes to an hour left on my timer, and we are going to be having dinner. Let's dish some of this up. I like to top it with a little bit of fresh cheese, or maybe a lot, depends on how you like it. The crunch of the beans, the salty of the cheese, the creamy from the salad dressing, the cream cheese, the whole, oh. This is an amazing dinner, guys. Easy. Again, if you wanted to do it with pasta, that's cool too, but I actually like this better. I got the bean idea from a friend of mine named Rachel. She's my best friend. We talk recipes all the time. Anyway, thanks again for the bean idea, Rachel. See you next time, cooking on the farm. Bye, guys. See you next time.
See you next time on Cooking.
A little bit.